Alright folks, we'll start the video here and we're away to blow up a tattie with a firework. Here we go folks. It's a way to be mashed potato for tea tonight. Wait, see if I've got a lighter now. Here we go. I'll lay the camera here. Can we see? Shit, we can't really see the tattie. Nah, be alright. Right, you ready?
Well, this is an anticlimax anyway, so here we go.
There you go folks. I'll wipe the tattie bray off your lens. Mashed potato for tea. Look at this folks, tattie all over my car. There you go. Tatties. Alright YouTube, welcome to this episode. In today's video we start here at the historical bridge of Dun, which is near Brechin's up that direction, Montrose is up that direction. So we're on Angus once again. There's been so much heavy rain recently over the last few days that everything is absolutely soaking. And the river's actually quite high. So we'll see if we can actually get near it here. It's got the cool little ladder there for accessing it down here, but I think potentially that's for fishermen getting down. They've got a wee sign here. So basically that sign's saying this is the Montrose Basin Local Nature Reserve. But what we've come to look at is the stonework on this old bridge here, because it is fantastic. The level of detail is incredible. Now I'm carefully choosing my footing here. In fact, it's going to be an absolute nightmare to get over here. But we're doing it. Here we go folks, back across the muddy abandon. Yeah, so this bridge here must be 1700s I reckon, and it probably dates around the same time as the viaduct up on the way to St Cyrus, which was featured in a video before. I can see cows in this field that I'm in, so we'll have a quick look at the bridge and then be on our way. These holes that lead under the bridge, I don't know if it's been at one time for the drains of the road to run out, or it maybe is just to vent the bridge so air can get into the foundations. Look at the detail on the stonework here. This bridge has multiple arches as well. Normally the water isn't coming through this arch, but because the river's so high with the stormy weather, it's coming right through all the arches near enough, apart from obviously that ending over there. This river's running so fast here. Look at the stonework here on these pillars. The level of detail is incredible. So there you go folks, the bridge is done. So I was just noticing that even the detail on these pillars is incredible. Inside the circle up there there's been some detail, and then even up on the smooth face at the top they've carved in even more art. It's incredible. Nowadays that would just be two big smooth bits of cement with a couple of beams over it. But back then they would have been proud after completing this. And even now this can be visited and admired, whereas a modern bridge, nobody's wanting to visit it. It's the little details like the stone carving here that set this bridge apart from the rest. You can truly imagine medieval Britain and the horse and carts travelling over bridges like this. I actually thought the cows were way to head down here, but they've gone the opposite way. I can't actually see them anymore, so should be safe. Last time I was at this bridge, I was able to walk right under here, but as you can see today, it's totally flooded. Plus it's freezing cold. Hence the reason the camera might be a little bit shaky with my shivering. So I think there'll be even higher rivers than the one we've just seen. And I think today's mission could be go and see if there's any rivers burst their banks. Because honestly the ground's so wet. Rivers will be bursting their banks for sure. Anyway folks, let's climb on out of here. At one time there must have been some sort of like wooden beams or something attached over to this. So this stone pillar here will be as old as the original bridge. It's quite impressive. Yeah, there must have been another stone pillar at this side as well down here. Because you can see here it's also had cutouts. But today there's no barrier. Oh, actually here we go folks, I can see down in the field here. See what that is lying there? That's the old stone pillar here, which at one time stood on the bridge. Anyway folks, we'll move on to the next location. See if we can find any rivers bursting their banks. Alright folks, our next stop on this high river mission, we'll call it, is Cortahay. The river doesn't look as high as I expected. This is the old gate lodges here of Cortahay Castle, which is over here. You can't see it for this angle. And this bridge here is Cortahay Village, which is quite a cool little Scottish village here. I've just noticed there's a hole in the window here. So the original windows from there are sitting on the floor, and the place is gutted. There's nothing inside it. So the river is quite high. When you see it from this side, it's higher than it normally is anyway. The colour of the trees is incredible at this time of year, now that it's autumn. So some of the old trees on Cortahay Estate here are incredible. They'll be hundreds of years old. This is a cool little historical nugget here under the main road that we'll take a wee look at. On the opposite side of the river I can see that lodge is just perched on the side of the cliff kind of thing. Over there. It's not really a cliff, but it's been man-made up like that, and it would be crazy living above the river like that. Anyway folks, here's a cool little historical nugget. 1867. So when you go over the main road here at Corthay, you've got no idea that you're passing over a little historical tunnel like this. And this at one time would have been for the laird of the estate, or the lady of the estate, for walking around their grounds. There's a riverside walk up this way, and behind me here is the Corthay Estate Cemetery for the people of the estate. But that is a real cool little tunnel. I've never walked through there before in a BKR video. And here's a cool view of the bridge that I originally walked over. So right here at my feet, I just about fell 10 foot down a hole. Look. Crazy. This is actual bedrock here, the ground, I'm just noticing. So the bridge here has been built on bedrock right across the other side. And then there's a lot being built up there with sandstone, with a little lodge house on top, which is cool. Yeah, so that hole that I just about fell down at the other side is the other side of there. A little man-made ditch. Some of these beech trees here are huge. Incredible. Anyway folks, we'll go back through this historical tunnel. A lot of traffic goes over this bridge. Probably when it was built in 1867 there wouldn't have been a lot of traffic. The only people that would have seen that sort of thing is the estate workers. And over at this side, we can't really see it because it's quite far away, but Corthay Castle, which is privately rented nowadays from Corthay Estates. So there we go folks, Corthay. A cool little Scottish village. And Corthay Estate there with some cool little historical pieces. Anyway folks, we'll move on, see if we can find the more ferocious river. The colour of these trees here is incredible. Alright folks, so I've just stopped at the old Piper's Hillock Cemetery at the other side of Dyke Head, and I couldn't believe it when I came up this road. The whole wood here has been clear felled, so this place looks totally different. This used to be a dark forest car park here, and now it's broad daylight. This is where I've parked at previous times when I've gone up to the Ailey Monument, which is obviously the famous monument on the hill around here. Which you can actually see from here now, up there. A couple of months ago you couldn't see that. Anyway folks, we'll move on to the next thing of interest. Alright folks, we're at our next location here, which is, well, it's a place that we used to, well, here we are, our next location folks. It's a place we were a few weeks ago, but I've come back to the opposite side than where I was. A few weeks ago I was here. It's the site of the old Gael Brigg, and I came today to check out the river, which is really high. It's almost bursting its banks here. This is Glen Clova over here, all these hills. and it's a cool riverside location. So normally folks, this river is not this high. You can see how that grassy bit here has gone under. It's crazy how high the river is. This river is known to get even higher and burst its banks. That's how I thought this was a good location to come to. You can see the fence at the other side, the strainer post's halfway under the water right now. So it is really high. And also it's flowing fast. This little bit I'm on here, the river flows behind it. Anyway folks, when the old main road came round here at Gaelibrick, it must have been quite sharp corners. Whereas when they've put in the new bridge, they've made it a nice smooth turn. This bit I'm parked on here is obviously the old main road. It used to come right around here, and it would have had a sharp corner. So here's the next cool location folks. It's this little bridge on the Corthay Road. And this place has got a lot of character. Look at the old bridge. With the autumn colours here, it looks incredible. And like I thought, the river's running ferocious. A cool thing down here is this little waterfall. I've not been here for ages, but last time I was here the water wasn't this high, so it'll be cool to have a look at it. This is incredible folks, real deal exploring here. These rocks have been smoothed off by the river at one time, so it shows how high it must have been. This is such a cool spot here. It's like a raging cauldron of foamy water. The water just looks like fizzy Coca-Cola there. If you fell in, you'd probably struggle to get buoyancy. The old stone bridge looks cool through the trees there. So last time I came here I was able to walk right down the side of that river, but today that would be impossible. It's crazy how high this little river is. So before I end this video folks, this is a whole new side to the bridge that I've never explored here. So we'll end this video with a brand new location. And this is an incredible view of the old bridge here. This here says Kirriemuir Angling Club. Fly fishing only, no Sunday fishing. this bridge here, I can see it's built impressively onto the bedrock at the far side. So we're under the bridge, folks, and it's crazy because look, it's built in two different layers, but I think it looks like it's always been like that. I don't think that's been put in at a later date. I think that's been the original build. It's been like that. Every one of these little bridges is unique. From up at the waterfall at the far side, you can't even tell it's like that. Even at this side, look how it's built onto the bedrock. The engineering that goes into these little bridges is incredible. This bit here has probably been built on at a later date. This stone reinforcement section. And this scene up the river here is truly majestic. So there we go. It was definitely worth seeing this side of the bridge. The ivy growing up the bricks, and actually the ivy growing up this tree, it looks impressive. So we'll end the video here at this cool old stone bridge. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you very shortly in the next one.
Sun is the